Go Vertigo, I guess. Maybe they feel like they've just given too much away in terms of demos to DXA. You know, they played earlier. Again, wasn't really that close. Wasn't a great showing, with all due respect. So, yeah, and they've consistently for Vertigo on map 3 anyway. Yeah, so they haven't gone over past with it all being said and done from earlier on. But we are live and we are here ready for what is to be potentially a 3-map decider. All of those of you who are out there and are all about superstitions, I won't say too much.
Well, if we're all about superstitions, I would say here as well. I've not had many Mirage games go to OT. So if we talk about superstitions, well, we're not going to get OT here, but Viridian and Daniel start off well, and I love how Viridian is using this. You're like just trying to hide under the rugs, but it's pretty obvious that you're there. You know, that sort of circumstance. And it's just up to motion now. Both Damio and Viridian going pretty well at the moment.
A very fast round, as DXA are completely shut out before even 45 seconds passes on the clock. So yeah, great start to Vantage's Mirage. Of course, they have elected to start CT. It's not their map pick, so they get the choice to pick the side. And well, they'll be looking to back this up with another round win. This is something that they weren't really doing earlier on. They were winning the pistol, but then they couldn't back it up against KCG with the anti-force by the anti-eco, whatever it was. Obviously, it depends if you get a plant or not.
Yeah, I was going to say, KCG go a plant most of those times where they won those force busts. They had those Galils and Mac 10s. And obviously, this time they've learned a lot more to not give DXA a sight. And DXA is going to have Glocks and harsh language to see if they can break a sight with. I'm actually wondering, Vix, have you ever played Warcraft 3 before?
I've not played any Warcraft.
Okay. There's a mission in there where like they get their weapons, like their better weapons taken off them and whatnot. And the guy's like, what do we fight them with? Sticks and harsh language? Just always reminds me of that.
Well, Glocks isn't far off, to be fair.
Yep.
They don't do that much damage against the Kevlar CTs. Kiyo's actually doing a fair amount. I mean, if you find the head a few times, then it's going to do some damage, but Damio ready to clean things up in mid. He's not having any nonsense. And another early start for Damio's Mirage, like we saw on Anubis. He was like 9-0, I think, on Anubis earlier on.
10-0. Let's make that one more. Okay, got double digits. He was 10-0.
So he's halfway there.
Whoa,
is he living on a prayer?
Yeah. Whoa, DMC, yeah. So this is a big round for DXA here, because if Vantage win this round, and they win with 3 or 4 players alive, upgrades from those MP9s to AKs, and DXA, well, they're going to be digging themselves into a hole. Lucas, just at TV room. Vantage have gone really aggressive. Look at that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and they know it. Like, very rare that you see someone jiggle peeking TV so early on in the round. Rovico's in an advantageous position as well. Got himself through to sandwich as he looks to try and press and find the entry. He can't do so. Hugh will trade out though, and Kiyo from Palace finding one of his own. So a good start to the round for DXA, albeit said, as Kiyo continuing to just W-key with the AWP. Not the most common play you see with that rifle, but it's working out so far. 2 versus 2. Bomb does need to go down. Hugh needs to be careful on low HP, but no HE in sight to stop the plant coming in, and Kiyo staring through his sight of the AWP scope, looking to find the last player.
I've got to say, Kiyo going aggressive like this has won the round. Vantage did not expect this at all. Like, Kiyo got 2 kills in positions where Vantage was like, wait, what? He moved there? Like, wasn't Orpa doing this aggressive? I don't think Vision will see him on top of Ticket either. That
Fantastic
aggressive.
4K. Out Kiyo.
Great. Exactly. Like, that aggressive positioning of that orb. It's like when you move, like, you know, I treat an orb like a rook in chess. You know, when that rook is just maintaining control. Basically, you can't move your pieces anywhere because you know that rook is zooming across and just knocking your pieces off the board. That's exactly what Kiyo was doing. Like, he was just going from default to triple, Vantage were just like, what? He's posted up here? They just couldn't believe it. They'll be more prepared for this now, Wix, I reckon. Like, they'll be like, oh, Kiyo's probably could be a triple, okay?
Yeah, they got vision playing close to essentially counter the AWP. As soon as you hear the shot, you swing, because it hasn't got the time to shoot you again anytime soon. But the AWP has been dropped and it's elsewhere. They went for a 3-man A push, the Advantage, and they haven't actually ended up finding anyone. It's all kicked off towards B. They have so much presence now in apps. And DXA have no other choice but to head out towards A, and they're going to be walking into the Damyo or...
Damyo used to be a main AWPer, by the way, so I'm not surprised he's nailing all these shots. I believe he's a secondary AWPer for Vantage. Or should be, because I don't know if Vision AWPs, Skullhunter, I don't think I've seen Skullhunter AWP too much. Neither Oceania, but yeah.
I don't think we saw him AWP at all against KZG earlier, so...
Oh no, definitely not. I mean, the secondary AWP back in the day used to be a big thing in CSGO. Now you don't even see it anymore. But
yeah, I think it's due to the economy. Like, again, we hinted on it earlier, like MR12 economy, you just don't have that many opportunities where you just have money to be able to do so. It's a very fast-paced, like, Counter-Strike that we watch nowadays.
Okay, I wonder if Damyo is just going to grab a rifle instead after this. But yeah, I remember when Damyo played, when he was playing for the lower teams outside of ESL Premier and whatnot, he used to always just get that AWP, go for his team and whatnot. And like he was the star AWPer before he just moved to being a rifling role. It's kind of, it was interesting though, because every time I saw him on team, I'm just like, surely he's going to be playing an AWPer, right? Okay,
So it seems
like
to
for a
be...
small tech pause at the moment.
Yeah, just a quick tech pause just to get the players all back playing and basically with everything to their full potential. But it does seem like we are going straight back into the action. Luckily, not too long of a wait. These tech pauses sometimes, you know, we've had some tech pauses when we've been casting in the past, Josh, where I think we had a coder on keyboard before, was it?
Yeah, and we've also toured the entirety of Nuke because the power went out for an entire hour.
Yeah,
so we went through all the Easter eggs on Nuke and all the physics of how a nuclear power plant works. Everyone's like, God, please, not the second map go into a tech pause lasting an hour. Josh will teach me an entire physics degree and how nuclear power works, how nuclear fission works. And I'm sure everyone will love that, right, chat? Yes, just say yes if you love it, okay? If I say a no, I'll be very disappointed on all of you, okay? Of not wanting to learn what I know. For not wanting to learn what E equal MC squared actually is, okay? So the nuclear physics equation. Two grenades going in and out, not too much damage. Hero ACAM Ruffleco. And Ruffleco, he is indeed quite the smiling hero himself. He's always loving playing CS. I think he's got a smile on right now, wouldn't be surprised. And Damyo, he's still got the AWP.
Oh, unfortunate leg shot there. Hugh takes full advantage, he gets the AWP.
The AWP is a nightmare. Like, literal nightmare. And Motion, he's an AWPer himself, by the way. I always forget Motion's name. He's referred to his first name. I just keep forgetting it. But he's also an AWPer as well. It's another secondary AWPer I'm talking about him.
This bomb's going to go down. I mean, good timing. Unfortunate for Viridian. He's just a little bit too late to peek the apps drop, but he does peek perfectly onto Motion. And now it's a 2 versus 2. The thing is, they've got Ruffleco to deal with on the flank. They do so successfully. Viridian deals with a planter. And that is the round done. Vantage find 4 and send DXA packing back on what is going to be another bye round, but certainly not the round that they wanted to see off the back of a good opportunity. They have Ruffleco in a really good position. Unfortunately, just stepped a little bit too early. I think they were ready for it, and Vantage.
Yeah. Just as Oceania was rotating, you know, you go through the murder hole, you're like, oh yeah, I've got the big flank on, and the A player hadn't even rotated yet. You just, you know, it's a typical CS go moment, you know, a CS2 moment where you just get caught on timing. I've got to say, Viridian, the nearest of angles to get that elbow shot. So good on Viridian actually, because that elbow shot's hard to do when you're just aiming for like literally 3 pixels on Motion there.
Another double AWP setup coming out. Of course, that AWP being picked up at the end of the last round. It will be Damio this time over on B. We saw him on A last time. Viridian's actually swapped out with him. He's now playing ticket.
Well, let's hope Damio hits the chest and the head and not the legs again. Otherwise, deja vu.
Oh, nearly a collateral coming in. Actually finds a leg shot. Lucas nearly loses his life to a HE grenade, but doesn't do too much damage. Skullhunter helping out the AWP Omi as well. And a clean round out of Vantage. A dominant one. Didn't look like DXA had a chance to get into A there.
That was a perfect A main hold. Just giving a bit of a clap. That was a very good A main hold. Great nades as well. And also, I gotta say, Viridian just crucially missing a collateral by just the barest of inches. Now Vantage, very good CT side to start off with. I believe Mirage is slightly CT sided according to his stats, or slightly T sided. I think it's actually slightly CT sided. That's becoming a lot weird in CS2, not gonna lie now. Like, you know, usually like it's all T sided, all CT sided based on the weaponry. But now it's just higgledy-piggledy at this stage. Lucas is Tech 9. Oh, this is the typical Tech 9.
Oh, wow.
Like, you know, it's just the typical absolute madness that Tech 9 brings, okay? Like, you know, gets a couple of kills. Hugh gets a 2k. Not Hugh gets a 2k. Lucas gets a 2k of a Tech 9, and now it's a 4v2.
That was all about just holding your ground and just not over peaking. You still don't have the weaponry. Remember that. You may have the man advantage, but the weaponry is still not there for you to be taking on these AKs and AWPs. Omichella's going to show that right there. Hugh, with a picked up M4, does find one, and it leaves Damio all on his own with a USP and a dream. Does find one. Needs 2 more to go. It does have a kit, so he does have time to play with, but not too long. And yep, going to opt for the save as the beeps start scaring him off of the B bomb site. A great half buy out of DXA coming in clutch, gets them their second advantage. Just not much opportunity to really get back into the bomb site.
I'm gonna say it's just one of those typical Tech 9 rounds where just Tech 9s find the way. Like, you know those teams that just find a way to just magically win with, like, they're not in it at all, but like out of nowhere by due luck of imagination they get in there. That's the Tech 9 buy. It's the Tech 9 half buy in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's one for the culture.
3 players to be, keep chugging along, you hear the douche of the Tech 9, taps 2 heads, your entire site's going, and now it's a 3v5 and you can't get back into it. Literally that round in a nutshell.
So Tech 9 push B, no stop. You know, the classic. Omi getting pressured, stuck on the ladder, that's not going to help him out. However, 2-for-2 trade does shut out Vantage from the A side for the time being. And DXA have a short window to get this bomb planted before the rotations start coming in towards CT. Vision is waiting and expecting a push to be coming down. Molotov tries to stop the plant, not going to do so. Damio with the AWP. Viridian also. It's going to be hard to retake A site when you have 2 AWPs out of the 3 players, and yeah, just some bad timing. Gets double swung on CT, and it's Damio sent running for the hills once more as DXA will find another round win. And this one really is starting to look very back and forth.
I was gonna say, the DXA are pushing, they're trying to hunt for this AWP. Bit surprised given their money. I mean, Kiyo's got a lot of money, but they're throwing a few more AKs extra at it. I guess they know where, like, Danvers still got that AWP, and they can really break the economy if they take him out. Because an AWP is still particularly scary, like a hero AWP play, you know, if he gets 1 kill, he might be able to hold the line and recover an AK or whatnot. But DXA will take that 3rd round. I think Vantage should probably not force up, but at least half buy around this AWP. Like, if Damio gets a single kill whatsoever, potential AK can be scurried away.
Really an interesting actually dropping over an eagle to Omichella and just going for a PT50 himself. And how's that for a swing onto the AWP? AWP down, says Motion.
Motion just absolutely obliterated him.
Oh my
like,
goodness.
Not even a chance.
Ocean's
Brilliant
making
reco-
mid his city until Skullhunter swings. But yeah, this
Lucas.
should be another DXA round, Josh, and with not much fight back, Vantage would probably like to get these two weapons saved. Lucas is going to say no. Yeah, put this one in the books. As Lucas finds the last.
Yeah, great flash by Ruffleco there as well. They're aware that Skullhunter was in that middle area, given the fact he got the kill at window, and they're probably like, yeah, he probably picked up that gun. If Eddie tried to run across, they must be together. Great flash by Ruffleco, preventing that exit flat frag, and then bang. DXA get 4 rounds on the board, and they completely clean up Vantage, so they may have to skimp on a bit of utility. You can see that there, basically, no one's got a full utility belt. Django was taking control of the game again, but is he fading out again this time around? 12-3 at the moment. I gotta say, it's pretty crazy. DXA 1 round below Vantage, and no one's got a positive KDR. That's how much Vantage have been saving.
Yeah, that's quite bizarre, actually.
That just means DXA are doing great execute on simultaneously killing all A or B defenders, and then utilities there to smoke it out and give Vantage no option but to save. That's only just that's what the statistics probably say and spell out as a nice little story. Wrap it up in a little bow. Is that once DXA do execute, most of the times it's on the two defenders.
Look at
Crucial
this.
info play.
Yeah, they're ready. They have the read. Omi and Damio have the opportunity to really win the round for their side. This is all a bit of a bait for Damio. Damio, if he holds his shot, he would have been alright, but not this time round because Lucas completely checks it. I don't know how he even thinks about checking that there. I mean, the Molotov should have been the perfect bait, but wasn't to be. Viridian is hitting everything that walks into his orb scope right now as well, and it's another solid A hold so far for Vantage.
Not yet, but okay, Vision just puts it on the cake in there, Michella, coming in from Shadow. I'm gonna say I think Lucas knew it was a bit of a ruse, given the fact that he heard steps going into A main, and then he saw Omachella Molotov in front of A main. It's just like, that's not the guy we're looking for. You know, they felt it was a bit suspicious because we heard a player go into A main. And I guess, you know, you can also say as well, it felt odd that a player was Molotoving just outside of A main. Like, usually it's a long Molotov throw. And Michella, he's going well at the moment. Good trade from Hugh.
Great shot. That is not easy from that range either.
I say all these little skirmishes are happening around. Also, not to mention as well, funnily enough, for DXA, Hugh is also a previous AWP. Used to be called Stat. He was the AWP for Genuine Gaming back in the day, and they became Chiefs. So there's a lot of AWPers in this server. Okay, like former AWPers. You got obviously, I think Omachella as well was an AWP at one stage. You got Kiyo, Viridian, Motion, Hugh. I mean, if one AWP is not having a good day, you've got 2 others for both teams that they can just go to. But Viridian's having a good day today as well.
His reactions need to be on point here. Tight angle, and he's going to be peaked momentarily from Hugh. Oh, the reactions were too good. Shot a little bit too early before the full swing came in, and now B site is open. Motion on a flank just to clear market was a little bit too early once again, but it's not going to stop DXA from getting this bomb down. 3 versus 3 situation now. Hugh still with the AWP, low HP, but with a big green, that's not a big problem.
Lucas, I guess Michella not paying too much attention towards market. Lucas go for the one tap. Surprised he's still alive here.
Time's ticking.
He can't really do much here. He's got to play a passive angle. It'd be hard for Damio to win this. He's checking apps, so he's done it, but not enough time.
DXA with 5 and still, yet to have a player with a positive kill-death ratio. And it feels like it's going to be a while for that to happen. I mean, Hugh -1, Kiyo -3, Lucas -2, Ruffleco -5, Motion -3. Even if they tie this one up here, you know, it's crazy to think that a game is tied. Let's just assume that DXA win here, just for this analogy. But yeah, tied 6-6 at half time, and not a single player on one of the teams has a positive KD. This is probably like one, I would say, in a good few thousand.
Yeah, definitely a very, very rare game. I 100% agree. If nobody has a positive KDA or KDA, KDA, it'd be incredible.
I mean, yeah, KDA would be something off the charts.
Yeah, sorry,
Probably...
KD. Oh, dude, what? This alphabet soup of the acronyms is killing me. Okay. I'm trying to think, you know, what sort of team would have it? It'd probably be against Virtus Pro, 100%. That a team, the T side would have negative KDA, because Jame always saves. That's one example where it could occur.
I'd be interested to actually see, like, what all their individual HLTV ratings would be, like, at this stage as well, because probably not even that high either, to be honest.
Rocketco, he's faking this one. Trying to be start Rocketco.
Oh, it's perfect.
He's gonna get second. He doesn't even get any. DXA still be able to just open it up. That ticket crossfire was such a bait, but they still get in. Skullhunter on the lurk. Trying to stop the ball line at triple. Wallbangs Lucas, but Lucas, who's escaped the ticket now, and that's going to be rough for Skullhunter. Almost takes down Kiyo at Palace. Looks towards A main, and Skullhunter, this is going to be half rough for him because they've given no indications other than Kiyo and Palace. And they're all playing passive angles now because of that. Great 1v3 so far. And Skullhunter doesn't have a smoke. Great, takes down Kiyo. Jeez, Skullhunter. He's going to do a swivel head, but nah, he just swings out, makes it 6. And, well, unfortunately, we don't have a negative KDA as Q makes it equal. I'll come back with the second half in just a few moments. guys, to ESL Challenger Melbourne, the close qualies. We got the second half between Vantage and DXA. It's been pretty even Stevens. If you looked at the individual scoreboard, you'd be like, oh, okay, surely Vantage and 9-3 up. But no, it's kind of even Stevens. You know, DXA have been really just utilizing them down the side, putting them in situations where they can't win, and just forcing them to save. Now Vantage, they get their turn onto the T side. Now what are the things we got to look out for on this T side of Vantage? Or could it be the CT side of DXA?
What we're seeing right now is A site completely taken with not much defense stopping it right now. DXA need to start retaking. 3 players towards CT makes it even so much more difficult. There is a bit of U2 on the side of DXA, so, you know, if they smoke off CT, that's 3 players completely shut out of the round. Ruffleco's Julies from range are doing some damage in CT itself. Smoke does go out. Hugh trying to find the last few players. Defuse is actually going to be stuck from Lucas, and because of the kit, it's half of the defuse time reduced. Viridian does get a knife kill to kind of pack himself home with, but other than that, it's DXA finding their first lead of the match.
Yep, this is a force spike coming from Vantage 100%. That knife just gives him an extra AK. And this is why basically DXA have called this timeout. It's just like, bro, they're going to have a better buy than us. So they've got to make sure that, you know, they're trying to limit as many MP9s as they can, because they're going to have probably more rifles than them. Like you see there, 2 AKs, a Galil, 2 MAC-10s. Is Hugh going to grab a scout maybe, or is he going to grab another FAMAS? Because DXA lost everyone, and not to mention as well, gave away a knife kill.
Yeah, interesting.
Even though Lucas was, like, you know, trying to have a bit of a showboat for the defuse, that knife kill came about of a cost, because this round's going to be very, very tense. They only have 6 nades as well, because they're just preferring the firepower and knowing that they're going to be first in these AKs.
Yeah, the only concern really is Skullhunter has no helmet. He's one-tappable from an M4A formation, actually, with the well-timed jump spot. Going to see this B-rush coming in a bit earlier than expected, as Kiyo also here to help out. Hugh as well. And Skullhunter suddenly left on his own and gets shredded to pieces by the MP9. DXA hold. And they are in a really good position.
That was such a horrible round by Vantage. Unfortunately, I could say that straight up. Like, you know, for all the guns and all the things they've generated for that force buy, that was such a horrible round. Everything that went wrong, that could go wrong, went wrong for them. And it just felt like they were just rushing, like, Lemmings into definitely what they were going to be would be M4s and whatnot. Like, it's not like this was unexpected that force buy was coming in. They knew, the DXA knew that force buy was coming in. It just felt that Vantage was just trying to charge into sites with no real intention that round. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just a wasted round.
You know, it wasn't all like exactly draw, you know, but DXA aren't going to complain, that's for sure.
Yeah, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. What do you reckon? I think I'm being a bit too harsh. Like, that was a bit of a wasted round for Vantage. I feel like they could have done more damage.
They certainly could have done more. I don't disagree with you on that one, but, you know, they tried B, motion, just jumped at the perfect time to kind of get the cool rotations come in. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, it didn't really work out for Vantage. I would have liked to have seen them possibly take mid a bit more, especially when you have 2 AKs, but they do have some time to talk over their next buy round, as they are on pistols in round 15.
Holding all these headshot angles of the Eagles. Trying to utilizing their advantage, but I think they're going to get that's going to be the open body shots like this, and here is Ruffleco. Great hold, and Daniel from behind, but Ruffleco to trade. Jeez, these trades from Daniel. Brilliant. They get a knife round DXA, but I can just highlight Daniel there. That was some close, very good 1Ds, especially from shorts, and those are very hard to thread those needles. I feel like DXA is starting to creep in here, like, to win this. They've won 7 out of the last 8. sorry, not 7 out of the last 8. Make that 8 out of the last 9 rounds. It's kind of like the KCG method at the moment. Vantage got a little bit of the second half syndrome where they don't score much in the second half because it's got a bit of deja vu. Except the free name acronym is DXA instead of KZG. Novico sees the shadow, and that should be Omachella into a shallow grave.
Yeah, DXA just really pumping up the tempo here, making some aggressive plays. You know, Rufflecoast continue to just W all the way through towards T spawn, and he's got a flank on here. If Skullhunter and co do not get a move on,
it's gonna be a hard one though, because Vantage is gonna have nothing basically like to stop them or distract them. So I think this flank could be a bit late.
Possibly, but either way, they're walking into a bomb site which has 2 CT players already on, so it may just be that Ruffleco comes in to help out with a retake. But he has been spotted. Not mattering right now, though. Does take some damage, but the most important thing is Ruffleco gets the kill. And now he could just run away, play his life. Info gathered. Bombs dropped in mid, as you said. And the players are trapped up short now, and they know this because they've thrown some util from short as well.
Yeah, but you also molly the bomb as well, so they can quickly grab it. So I think that's clear out of sight, but I don't think they've got any time. Because they got to grab that bomb, jump into the boxes, and I think DXA's won this round.
Yeah, Damio just has to die here. He doesn't want to save and get killed after time, and he does do that. DXA with 10. Very fast, and they're going to be happy with how their map pick's gone so far, of course. As Vantage know full well. A strong start can turn on its head very, very quickly. This is a strong mid-game. It now starts to hit towards the late game. And what can Vantage do here?
I see 3 Tech 9s, they're winning this round, okay? This cursed gun will make its way, like Lucas will get 2 tapped, they'll take the A side, okay? Just calling it now.
I mean, I would agree with you in this round if they were going B. Because there's only one player there right now, that being Hugh. But instead, it's going to be going A. Luckily, they have got Lucas completely shut out to Ticket, just willing to play retake. And it probably would be the wiser option here because you're not allowing these Tech 9s to get up close and personal. 4 for 2 in the kill feed, make it 4 for 5. Or 2, no, 5 for 2 in the kill feed. Quick maths. But yeah, DXA just cross the T's, dot the I's. Or as I actually saw last week, someone on television said it's all about dotting the T's and crossing the I's, you know?
Yeah, it's all about dotting those T's, okay? You know, T's got those dots somewhere. I guess with DXA, they could probably win this 13-6. If a Tech 9 half buy can't get you a site, nothing else will. Okay, I think this is a 13-6 at this stage. It just went so poor. Like at the start, it went so well. They got to the A site and potentially a bomb plant, but it just fell to pieces. I'm surprised that the Ticket players stayed alive as long as they did. Great utility, by the way, from DXA. I'm gonna say the DXA earlier, where they were struggling to get rounds anywhere. It's really just switched. They flicked the switch here. Now they're just able to just turn the chains, get rounds on the board, really put the pressure onto towards Vantage. Vantage, I think they're turning a corner here.
He's under some pressure. Kiyo, though, helping him out. Making sure this all connects. But Meridian has his number this time round. And Ruffleco not expecting the peak from top boxes. As Skullhunter finally gets Vantage back to winning ways. It feels like it's been ages since we've seen Vantage win a round. It's the first round win of the half for them. They're going to need 6 more if they want to win the map.
Yeah, I've got to say, Vantage really needed that round. They turned the corner, I say they got into the A site. They didn't rush it like they did previously. They slowly built their positions. And DXA, they thought they had them. I mean, Skullhunter coming up from triple, that was beautiful. Beautiful 1% play, and that's what you want to see. These 1% plays. Oh, damn, there's a dead man. And Motion, he's going to
aggressive.
Might get another kill. He might get a Kobe. Nah. Eddie just moves out in time.
How about now?
He might go down here.
See
got
ya.
him. Fold him!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Don't you hate it in cricket when those guys, everyone appeals for everything? It's like nothing. It's just like,
all the time.
ah!
The umpire just gives a very stern look down the down the wicket.
Yeah. Great trade by vision. But they're not expecting motion. I'm gonna say motion. He's such a good IGL and a fragger at the same time. Puts 12 and 5 match points for DXA.
Yeah. I mean, an expected scoreline if this is to finish 13-7. To be honest, DXA we know they're strong on Mirage, so wouldn't
It's
be
just
the
so
biggest
odd to have a
surprise
really
of the
good
day.
CT side, you know, on Mirage, where it's a bit of a T side match. Just so odd to have a really dominant CT side. Especially in ending 6-6 and a half. Like, you would expect DXA to, like, just run away with it like this, you know?
What makes it a bit crazier is the fact that DXA weren't really winning any duels early on. Despite, you know, being tied at the half, they really didn't win that many fights.
Yeah.
At the end of the first half. They just won some of the most important ones. And
Yeah, they're always the entries, and then just utility them out, no information. It's just like, well, we might as well just save.
yeah, and that's the thing as well. Like, Vantage with the double up setup, very frequently. I think they had it 3 rounds in the first 7. A double up setup. Of course, you're going to get a lot of saves. It's extremely expensive to consistently put out the double up setup. So, yeah, I mean, DXA not phased by it. They're happy to win rounds one way or another. It doesn't matter how hard or easy. What matters is you get to 13 faster than the opponent, and they're not far away from doing that now. They have the first kill in what could be the last round of Mirage as Ruffleco in prime position, but doesn't expect Damio to push through the smoke. A site has been invaded and it has been taken. Kiyo's reaction's not there for him to find vision as he continues to just press it down CT. Motion, you said he's a good IGL, but is he a good clutch master?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Vantage is DXA. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. They just kept them out of the site, utility them all together, and yeah, like, you know, very, very good play there from Vantage. Just took the site, utility the players out, got rid of the crossfires. I was actually going to compliment basically Ruffleco and Hugh to have a very strong crossfire on that middle area. You saw Hugh, he muffed up his opening spray, fired a bit too early, but Ruffleco swung out from connector and got that opening pick for them. But after that, everything just fell apart. Like, the A hold, like, not a single kill after having 3 players there. And I feel that Ruffleco's gonna get taken out by Damio. As soon as Damio saw that no one's at the top of connector, it's just like, Ruffleco's on the other side. He has to be behind me because he's holding that connector roll forward with Hugh. Is that kind of like Spidey sense, you know, Wix?
Yeah, they do tingle every now and then. Usually my Spidey senses are just the complete opposite to actually reality.
Yeah.
And it does catch me quite a lot. And you never know whether to trust them or not. And they're certainly trusting motion here. I mean, he's gone for the hero AWP, while the rest of his team has gone for the save, for the eco.
And he has been an AWP before, so, you know, motion. Like, if he catches any of these players off guard...
Oh my word. You just knew it was coming, didn't you?
Yeah.
You were staring at the smoke for too long, and then you see the X-ray just creeping around the smoke. Yep, you just knew it.
They got to clear ladder room, 100%. Because, like, that's the only person that could have heard Damio crossing over is a ladder room person. 5-7 for Kiyo. That doesn't get the headshot. Where's the Zeusy? Come on. They're stacking on B.
Zeus! Oh! What?
That's even crazier!
What have I just seen?
Look!
Hold on a minute. What was that round?
Okay, let's take a
saw
breath.
the
Let's take a
motion
breath. Let's
or-
take a breath. Let's take a breath.
Through the smoke. And then it all starts kicking off over on B. We pan to...